Hey guys, Road Warrior here. I wanted to go over some tips and tricks with you guys, and it's kind of how to set your gear up. We talked before in the last topwater video about reel speed and slower reel speed for topwater. I'll kind of now want to go through and kind of show you um, just the differences in reel types. Here I was using the Griffin Spot. It's a great choice, when you have a heavier jig head. On this lake, it's fabulous because you're not dealing with the as many snags as you would be, let's say in Quanchkin, and I'll show you that in the upcoming video. But you'll see here, I'm catching, now this here's for a different circumstance, since I'm casting right into the lily pads, and the strike zone's so short. In other words, if you're using the Griffin Spot right here, you're doing yourself an injustice because you're going to get back to the dock so quick. So when you're trying to pull out these peacock, you want to keep it in the strike zone longer. Doing that, I'm using the Empress in this regards, or the Kraken if you guys like the Kraken. And you see, as I yank this uni in, just the difference is that in between the Griffin, if you got a longer cast and you got more of a longer strike zone, where this area is really short to get to, you're better off using the Empress or the Kraken. Okay, now in this specific instance, again, it's a short cast. It's a very short strike zone, meaning by the time you've casted it and get it back to the dock, again, you're going to have a little more control and keep it in the strike zone better with a medium-sized reel speed versus, just always throwing on the Griffin. And these things really help you. And I know a lot of the stuff's personal preference, but I'm just telling you guys that you don't always have to just throw the Griffin Spot on and try to do a stop and go. Sometimes you can have a little more control with twitch and using either the Empress or the Kraken on your Salmon Monster or your Zeus. And again, just kind of demonstrating that again. When you're not casting out 200 feet, you got 95 to 100 feet to work with before you're out of that strike zone, or before hopefully follows it back to the dock if you're lucky. Again, just giving you guys different options, and I hope this helps. I'll show you the setups here in a second. Okay, guys, now for the setups again. Uh, some of you guys already know this, and again, there's we got high skilled players in the game, we got medium skilled, and then we got the entry level guys. So just kind of explain some of those guys that have ranked up and maybe never paid that much attention to it. Again, it's a good idea since they give you a backpack in the game. Carry in multiple reels for just different situations. Again, if you're wanting to throw the jig head like we're going through on this video, and then you're better off. And I mispronounced that last time for the life of me. I thought that was the Express, but it's actually an Empress. But again, you can throw both of these, and that's a good thing. Is this one rod? You can have three different reels for just different situations. Now, if you like the Kraken over the Empress, that's just fine. The Kraken's fine, but you don't always just want the Griffin Spot on there. And again, paying attention to your line weight and stuff and just making it all together. In other words, you can max drag this rod, which is just the big Zeus, uh, with all three of these reels, the Kraken, the Griffin, or the Empress. Kind of the same thing here. Um, you only got really two options. There might be another one in there if you go around and look in the shop, but this is just the smaller version of the Zeus, the 8.2. But you can put the Kraken on it, still max drag it, and or you could throw in the Thunder Spin if you're wanting to go to topwater. Same thing if you're wanting to throw a crankbait on it. The better option instead of the Griffin would be this. But again, that's kind of how I set those up. And I hope this helps you guys out and you catch some big fish. Take care.